The killing of 10,000 camels. Why this cruel decision? The killing of 10,000 camels has begun in Australia? Yes, it has been decided to kill 10,000 camels to save water, since camels drink a lot of water. Worldwide condemnation? But what is the real truth? So, the horrific killing of thirsty camels is coming soon to tell you, dear. Outrage around the world. Have humans lost humanity? The news has been circulating in various media outlets for a few days. Many people have also shared the news on social media. The process of killing about 10,000 camels is starting today in Australia. Millions of animals have already died due to the terrible fires there. After that, a section of netizens are angry at the news of the killing of camels. History and mass distribution of camels in the Australian desert. The first camels were brought to Australia in the 1840 seconds. Over the next 6 decades, more than 20,000 camels were imported from India. Australia is currently believed to have the largest number of wild camels. Official figures say that more than 1 million camels roam the country's deserts. Authorities have decided to shoot 10,000 camels in the southern part of the country due to extreme heat and drought amid Australia's devastating bushfires. The killing process will begin on Wednesday local time, the BBC reported. Indigenous peoples panic? Threat to the safety of cities and children? Indigenous communities there have said that large herds of camels are destroying cities and buildings. The camels are roaming the streets of the city looking for water. We are worried about the safety of our young children. Marita Baker, a member of the Caneep community, told the BBC. Shooting from the sky. A cruel death sentence? The camels will be shot from helicopters. The Australian Department of Environment and Water is assisting in this work. According to AFP, they said in a statement that the drought has complicated animal welfare issues. Many camels are dying of thirst or trampling each other in search of water. In some cases, the dead animals are polluting important water sources and cultural sites. Genocide to save water. The burning question of the netizens, along with the fires. There is a threat of a severe drought across Australia. Since camels drink a lot of water, the administration has said that it has been decided to kill 10,000 camels for the time being to save water. Trained shooters are also being brought in for this. The camels will be shot from helicopters. This 5-day process begins today. Many netizens have criticized the government on Twitter. The cry of the desert, a cruel decision to save lives. The northwestern tip of the southern part of the country is inhabited by indigenous people. This part, known as the APY lands for short, is not very populated. The people of several small ethnic groups live in the Ananju Pichanchachara Yankunitschachara APY area of South Australia. There are 2,300 of them. They are scattered. This massacre will be carried out in this area. The local administration there has basically taken the decision to kill the camels. They have also said that there is no other way to deal with the drought. War for water. The lives of livestock are at risk. APY General Manager Richard King said in a statement that Indigenous communities living in remote areas of APY lands are under immense pressure. Camels are entering their cattle farms for water. Thirsty death storm entering homes? APY Executive Board Member Marita Baker said, during the ongoing drought, camel herds have become a threat to the main communities and infrastructure of APY. They need to be controlled immediately. We ourselves are trapped in uncomfortable conditions with heat and stench. Camel herds are coming out and entering homes in search of water. Who started the fire? Blame it on the cycle? Police have already arrested 24 people on charges of setting fires in various parts of New South Wales. Police claim that several areas were deliberately set on fire to complicate the situation. However, many are still criticizing Prime Minister Scott Morrison for his complete failure to control the fires. His popularity is so low that speculation has begun about whether he will be able to return to power. Paradise disappears in the fire? Kangaroo Island's death diary? The picture of Kangaroo Island has completely changed after a month of continuous fire. Recently, NASA's satellite images have shown that 600 square miles of the area that was once full of rare species of wildlife have already been destroyed. Unprecedented fires have devastated various parts of Australia for several months. At least 500 million wildlife have died. There is no telling how many trees and insects have been burned. Seeds of new hope born from the ashes of death? Is this the rebirth of nature? Nearly 6.5 million hectares of land have been burned. 1 hectare is roughly the size of a football field. But a photo posted on social media has offered a glimmer of hope amid the devastation. The photo, taken in a forest area on the coast of New South Wales, shows green and pink peeking out from the trunk of a half-burnt tree. In some areas, signs of life have been found through the ash. Grass and seedlings have begun to sprout little by little. A man who finds beauty in the midst of a fiery inferno. A retired former transport engineer took pictures as a hobby. Mr. Lowe had originally gone to photograph the nature devastated by the fire. While driving along the road to Kulnara, he stopped at the Durag National Park. He said, "As I walked past the burnt tree trunks in a kind of supernatural silence, ash flew from the ground into the air with every step I took. Only a terrible fire can leave such a devastating mark." The pink smile of life emerging from the ashes? Photographer Marie Lowe went to the coastal area of Kulnara near the New South Wales region of Australia to take her pictures. Walking on the ashes of the fire on the ground in these areas, she saw only green grass and pink buds growing on the burnt tree trunks. The world got a breath of new hope in one picture? The 1-year-old photographer shared her photo on social media thousands of times. The news has brought hope to people in the midst of this terrible disaster. Mary Vorwin posted the photo on Facebook and showed the world how life is reviving even in the burnt forest. The photo of the sprouting is now winning the hearts of netizens. A new light of hope after destruction? Seeing new grass and buds growing, she seemed to regain hope. "This is the sign of revival we were waiting for," she said. "I am witnessing the moment of rebirth of a forest." This nearly 15,000-hectare national park is home to some species of plants that grow only in Australia. Nature's evolutionary struggle, a history of learning to survive? Dr. Kimberly Simpson, a lecturer in environmental science at the University of Sheffield, explained that nature in different regions of Australia has been dealing with such fires for millions of years, so they have had to evolve to survive. Dr. Simpson says that burned trees try to adapt to adversity in 2 ways. One is by sprouting, which is clearly visible in the images. Life emerging from the fire-hidden buds. Some species of Australian trees, including eucalyptus, have buds hidden deep in their trunks. This is a survival mechanism that allows the buds to survive, even if the outside of the tree trunk burns. The power of roots hidden life underground? Grasses and many species of shrubs have roots hidden deep below the ground. This allows them to sprout buds quickly when the fire is extinguished. The second method is through fire-resistant seeds. Many plants have this ability in their seeds, and they get a lot of nutrients from the ash. That is why burned areas can quickly become green again. But the seeds will now need rain to germinate. But the Kulnara region has not had any rain since the fires began. Is the future even bleaker? Will this happen to all parts of Australia affected by the fires? While some trees recover quickly after being burned, many take longer. But the kind of devastating fires that have hit Australia this time have raised concerns about the survival of even plants that have evolved resilience, said Dr. Simpson. Shadow of extinction. A race against time? He says the temperatures the fires have reached, combined with the ongoing drought, could wipe out many plants. He thinks it could be beyond the capacity of many species to cope. We could see some species go extinct. Australia's rainforests could be particularly affected, because these forests have no experience of fire and are therefore less resilient to fire. The killing of camels. A plea. If you like this post, don't forget to like, share, super thanks, comment, and subscribe to our channel. See you again with more exciting things. Until then, stay happy, stay curious. Thank you very much for being there all the time despite your busy schedule.